So how do we diagnose Parkinson's disease? I always say there are no real fancy scans or lab tests per se for Parkinson's disease. It's really a neurologic evaluation, and it's an examination that's called a Unified Parkinson Disease rating scale. And this is something that we're trained on in movement disorders, so it's a very specific examination that we do in the clinic. Now, there are no lab tests, like I said, but those people who do come in with balance-predominant Parkinson's may need an MRI to rule out potential structural causes of balance problems, such as a stroke in one of the balance centers of the brain, or accumulation of spinal fluid in the ventricles of the brain that mimics Parkinson's disease, called normal pressure hydrocephalus. So those scans may be needed if it's a little bit more complicated or a little atypical looking, but for the most part, Parkinson's can be diagnosed based on this neurologic exam. So what we're testing for is tremor, stiffness, slowness, and balance, and there's a sequence of things that I do in the examination room, and I repeat that every single time a person comes in. So we get a good baseline. I really sit down and go over what the exam findings are with each specific person, because it is so different in each person. And then we really emphasize those symptoms so that the person's able to identify when they're treated how much those symptoms improved. And we always, of course, want an improvement in the symptoms if you're going to be taking a medication. So that exam is actually performed at every single visit, and it's graded on a 0 to 4 scale, and it allows us to put a dot on a graph, so to speak, on any disease progression as well as response to medications.